Chickster's nest.
Chickster's nest.
Chickster's nest. Tweet, 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 twat, twat.
Phones are ringing.
Everybody's walking in and singing.
You never know who Chickster's gonna bring in.
Welcome to the world of Chickster's nest. He's on a mission.
You never saw a worthier ambition.
He wants you to come up and audition. Welcome to the world of Chickster's nest. Why, there's sailors and jugglers
And Siamese twins.
hey, big movie stars, and everyone wins.
At
Chicksters, you will even love the office fixtures. He's among the finest of the tricksters. Welcome to the world of Chickster's nest. Chickster's nest. Chickster's nest.
Chickster's nest.
Chickster's nest. Tweet, 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 twat, twat.
Phones are ringing.
Everybody's walking in and singing.
You never know who Chickster's gonna bring in.
Welcome to the world of Chickster's nest.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi, whatever you are.
Hi, Sadie. That's Sophie.
I've heard that about you. Yes. So we were going to start this off with a song you mentioned.
Yes. And we're so happy. We thought maybe we could sing Happy Days Are Here Again.
A great song. You know that song. Sing along at home.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Happy days are here again. The skies above are clear again. Let us sing a
song and we are here. Happy days are here again.
They're gonna take back my Emmy.
I wonder what Dyson would say. Oh, Jeffrey, we thought we were singing it just right. Oh, yes. One more time, Jeffrey.
I don't think so.
Jeffrey. Welcome to Chickster's nest. Let's enjoy the
Welcome
show.
to Chickster's show. All right, here we are.
Hey everybody! Welcome to Chickster's Nest Live! Springtime is here! Yes, I use Irish Spring. Sometimes I schwitz. Sometimes I have deodorant problems. But it's a happy time of the year. I'm going to be eating Easter eggs. And, oi, gewalt, I'll be eating matzah! My favorite! Man, oh, Shevitz! Well, we got a great show tonight, folks. We have a special guest. Yes, the famous Geoffrey Mark is with us tonight. That's exciting. Hold your horses. You can go to the bathroom later. But anyway, I'm happy to be here. Of course, I'm happy to be anywheres. Don't laugh. Okay, don't laugh. That's good. Anyway, the phones will start ringing. I'm going to book a lot of talent today. We're going to make a lot of money. Wait, that's the phone now? Hello, Chickster's Nest. Hi, how can I help you? Yes, Eddie Gewurz. Oh, I haven't talked to you in a long time. How's the fur business, Eddie? You shaved a beaver? Where was this? Oh, one of those hotels near the Skid Row. It's not. I don't think that's a good spot. Anyway, Eddie, maybe we could have lunch next Tuesday, 2 o'clock. I'll meet you at the hot dog show on La Cienega. Okay, Eddie? All right, I'll see you then. Thanks for calling.
Hello, Chickster.
Oh, you look ravishing, Stella.
Oh, thank you.
You're wonderful.
I'm working on my Easter bonnet.
Here, wait,
it's in halfway stage.
Happy spring.
Oh,
That's for you.
Oh, peonies, my
Smell the
favorite.
roses.
A penny for your thoughts. Oh, it's wonderful.
That's about all I got.
What do you think of my bonnet? Do you like it?
I
Is
think
it too
you
much?
look-
Is it not enough? What do you think,
I
Chick?
think you look ravishing. I think you look colorful. I think
thank
you
you.
look like Stella.
Well, I was trying to look like
Who?
a blossoming lotus bird in full bloom.
Oh, yes, I think you're blooming all right.
Oh, yeah, I'm also busting out
No,
all over.
no,
I've had
no,
so
no,
many,
no.
so much bread. I tell you, I really ought to cut back, but I just can't seem to get
No,
off the
listen,
glue tip.
relax.
It's like stuck to me like glue.
Don't worry about
I'm
that.
losing my voice. What's
No,
going
no,
on?
you said glue. I'll get you some super
You want
glue.
me to get that? You want me to play your
I'll-
secretary or something?
Yeah, please answer it.
Okay.
Tell him I'm in the bathroom. I don't feel like answering
Chickster's
that.
Nest, Hollywood Agency. This is Stella talking. What's that? Oh, yes, of course. It's about that appointment on Friday. You want to pencil it in?
Oh, yeah.
It's with Mr. Shavinsky.
Yeah, let me stop.
Okay. Oh, just one moment, please. He's not in the bathroom. I mean, we don't need to know that, but okay. Here you go, Chick.
Hello, Mr. Shavinsky. Nice to talk to you. I mean, Sid Shavinsky. I'm sorry about that. I'm losing my mind. Well, I had a rough going. You know, I was in the bathroom. I'm sorry I didn't answer your call a little bit sooner. But anyway, you know, I'd like to see you. I know you can help me out. You know, I'll try to book some commercials for you. We have some sound effects. You know, the toilet. It's not working that good.
Are you ready?
We're ready, Ella.
All right, fellas.
Nelson Riddle, you've been arranging the Ella Fitzgerald jazz sound for years.
Yes, that's right.
Can you tell if that's Ella live or a recording on Memorex cassette tape with MRX2 oxide?
No, I can't.
That sounds live to me. Is it live or is it Memorex?
1, 2. They made a brand new tape, as you can see.
New MRX3 oxide from Memorex.
The sound so true, my dears, you won't believe your ears.
MRX3 oxide makes the difference.
You get higher highs and even lower lows. Is it free or me? Nobody knows.
Now, more than ever, we can ask.
Stella, yeah, I'm telling you, you look good. You have nothing to worry about.
He loves me
It's
not.
spring-
He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. I picked one with a lot of petals.
No, wait.
I don't like to leave things up to serendipitous events. I like to be sure that I know I could, you know,
wait, but
kind of
you ended on.
make it end the way I wanted to.
But you ended on.
Well,
He
that's why
loves.
I got 2 flowers.
He loves you not. Can't you go on with another petal? Maybe he'll love you.
Well, Chick, go on with your monologue or something. I don't know. I'm
Okay,
just my
okay.
own daisy boy.
You know, folks, sometimes you try to win battles. You try to fight back with people, you know. It doesn't pay. You got to be yourself. You got to relax, get down to earth, remove the tension. No matter what the progress or what may yet not be proved, the simple facts of life are such that they can never be removed. Hey, knock it off, Jocko. Can't you see I'm busy?
I do see you're busy, Chickie. You're always too busy for me. Why is that, Chickie? Why?
Because I feel inspired by you.
I feel like I'm wilting when I'm next to you because you don't give me any light, any glory, any parts. I'm starving. I need a part, Chickie. I need to work again. Spring has sprung.
Well, listen, baby, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to book you in the 3rd act on the 3rd floor.
Oh, Chickie, do you like my new bonnet?
No, I like
I got it at Macy's on sale 3 years ago.
Did you get a bargain?
Of course not. I'm a pickle. They don't give pickles barter. I'm a side dish.
Hey, some lucky man's going to be able to
What is this on your desk?
pick off your bumps.
What is this on your desk, Chickie?
Well, I just choked the chicken.
Oh, Chicky. Oh, I'm wilting. Oh, I'm melting. Oh, you're killing me. Oh.
I'm not trying to kill you, honest. You look good. You look good. Pickle, I love you.
Ow! My contact lens keeps falling out of my real lens, and I can't see the difference. I don't know. I wear two in case I lose one.
Can I get down here?
No, you shouldn't.
I can't see it. I don't know what happened.
What are you looking for? I don't know.
I'm trying to make contact.
You know, I'm a Capricorn. I'm ruler of the knees, and yet my knees are killing me. I always ruin all my jeans. They always have splits in the knees, and people think, what am I doing on my knees so much? I don't know.
No, so why don't you get a pair of Levi's or something, some strong jeans?
It's hard enough to get a skirt that fits over me. It's like a tent shopping. I don't know. It's really difficult. We really ought to clean this place up. Spring cleaning. What's wrong with us?
I know. I was never good at cleaning. My mother used to say, clean your room. I said, I did it, and then I wouldn't do it. And, you know, my father would come home and take off the belt. You know.
Chickster, you don't need to talk about your childhood and to the degree of scaring people
but
at home.
I got a cup of borscht. It was the borscht belt.
Well, that's wonderful. It makes me hungry for cabbage or something.
All right.
Vegetarian corned beef. Okay, why?
Hands feel soft, hands feel swell, hands come up soft as roses cause of Vel. Vel for hands, cause your man loves your hands to feel soft just like roses.
That's right. Vel keeps hands soft as roses. Look, dunk a fresh rose, an icky pan, in rose lotion Vel, with rose water and glycerin. Like gangbusters, Vel cuts grease. See? And the rose comes up soft. Hands, too.
Add a touch, he can tell. Hands come up soft as roses cause of Vel. Those hands he holds are soft as they can be. Honey, hands come up soft just like roses. Try Vel and you'll see.
Take it from Merms. Try Vel.
So it's a question of what to wear, pink, orange, or red this spring. What should I wear? I don't know. It's so difficult. Lipstick these days. I tell you, they'll kill you all. They'll all kill you. They'll kill you. They'll kill me all. They'll all kill me. I don't know. They're toxic or something. I'm swallowing my own pride. Help me. I'm melting. Okay. Wait, I don't know what's going on here. Do I have lipstick in my teeth? I don't know.
Stella!
What's the matter, Chick?
Have you seen my shrink? She's supposed to be here.
No,
It's
you know
running late.
No, you know who was supposed to be here? You know who was supposed to be here? Is this camera shot. What's going on here? The angles around here. I was on. I wasn't on. What's the matter? Well, I'm on and I'm off, and what's the matter? I mean,
Are you off?
Like,
Are you on?
I'm losing my equilibrium. Is going everywhere. What's going? Why can't you switch to a shot where there's people on it? Okay, wonderful, excellent.
Wait, am I on?
You're on. Are you on or are you
No,
off?
I'm
I don't know.
off.
That's a nice bow tie. Is that
Wait,
new?
you're on.
Okay. Anyway, so
Okay.
before we have your shrink session. I know you really could use a session right now.
I'm insane in the membrane. I'm going crazy. I'm suffering from ill health and despair and madness and all manner of other unattractive, natural, inevitable things.
So we have a real pro on our show
Did I remember my lines?
That's great, you did it. It says right here in the book that those are the lines of Chickster to say at this precise moment in time. Thank you very much. We got to introduce our special guest. Don't you have a big announcement, an introduction?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Pride and not prejudice, but pride.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest. Yes, sirree. Hooray for Geoffrey Mark. He seems to have nostalgia and Hollywood remarks. He only seems to sparkle. He loves to cackle. He's one of Chickster's favorite guests. Yes, Geoffrey Mark, all the way from Hollywood.
What's the matter, Chick? Did you lose your paper?
No, I lost my paper.
No, but imagine Johnny Carson introducing the guests.
But listen to this, Stella. Geoffrey Mark, a walking encyclopedia, born in Brooklyn, New York. He did Broadway summer stock. He's a singer, he's a stand-up comedian, he's a sit-down comedian, but he never complained of hemorrhoids. He's a writer, a producer of documentaries and reality shows. He wrote a book called Ella. That's the biography on Ella Fitzgerald, a man of many talents. And Chickster's the agent here. Am I an agent? I think I am. I'm proud to have him on our show.
Well, introduce him. He's going to sing us a song.
Okay, give me a drum beat. Here, take two of my...
All right, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mums and pops, everybody, let's give a big hand Give me a big hand for Geoffrey Mark!
Right.
Yay! Bring him up here.
Only in America, folks. Only in America. Hit it. No gal maid has got to shake it on sweet Georgia Brown. 2 left feet, but oh so neat has sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and wanna cry for sweet Georgia Brown. I'll tell you just why. You know I don't lie, not much, 'cause it's been said she knocks 'em dead when she lands and down. What a shame, what a shame. How she cools him down. The feller she can't get, the feller she ain't met. Georgia named, Georgia claimed her sweet Georgia Brown. No gal maid has got a shade on a sweet Georgia Brown. 2 like a feet so neat has Georgia Brown. They all sigh and wanna cry for that Georgia Brown. I'll tell you just why. You know I don't lie, not much, 'cause it's been said she knocks 'em dead when she lands, when she lands, when she lands in town. What a shame, what a shame, how she cools him down. The feller she can't get, the feller she ain't met. Georgia named her, Georgia claimed her sweet Georgia Brown. No gal, not one gal, gotta shake it on Georgia Brown. 2 feet so neat. Hey, that Georgia Brown, they all sigh, wanna cry for that Georgia Brown. Listen while I tell ya, you know, I don't lie for the tips, for the slips, to sweet Georgia Brown. They buy clothes at fashion shows with $1 down. Fellers, she can't get out of fellers. She ain't mad, well, oh boy, tip your hats for oh joy. She's the cat, she's no gal. She's got a shade on sweet. She's got 2 left feet, but oh so neat. She's got money and clothes and diamonds too. There's just nothing that gal can't do. She's got the guys all hanging around. How she really cools them down. Georgia named her, Georgia claimed her sweet Georgia Brown. Georgia named her, Georgia claimed her, that old gal called Georgia Brown. Pow! I thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
Oh, Chick, that was just fabulous. Oh, I'm shivering. That was wonderful.
You think you're shivering? Maybe I'm shivering. We got a great guest coming here, Stella. Geoffrey's coming here.
Well, not yet, Chick. I mean, I think you really ought to see your shrink first because.
But I can't help it, sweetheart.
What's the matter, Chick? Oh, just a moment. I can't tell if it's my neck. Are you okay? Is that really okay? Okay, one moment, please.
Okay, let him in.
Okay, well, hold on. I gotta get a camera on the door. Just a minute.
Okay.
Hold on. One moment, please. Yes. Come in. Welcome to Chickster Hollywood Agency.
Hello, come on in.
Oh, Dr. Kimberly, hello.
My shrink.
Oh. Wow, like-minded flowers. Look at us. Wow.
Head up.
Wow. Happy spring has sprung. And is that a chicken in your bed? Wow.
I thought the chicken would join us for the session.
Wow, well, you look way. He's a little bit fakakta in the mind.
I know.
My shrink.
But, oh, Chickster! Hello, Chickster.
I need help.
Look, Chickster, I even brought the chicken today.
Oh, that's wonderful. That reminds me of myself. I don't have to look in the mirror anymore.
Okay, Chickster.
But I'm having
here.
problems.
I know you're a little famished. I know, Chickster. I'm here to help you
It's
today.
more than being famished. I'm a little mixed up. I'm not thinking well these days.
Chickster, I am here to help you. I know spring has sprung. And I know anytime there's a new season, you just get a little bit famished.
But I'm worried. I don't want to park my son. I mean, I don't want to get Parkinson's. I don't.
Okay,
I'm getting senile. I'm forgetting lines. I'm forgetting people that I
Listen, Dr. Hedda Keppel is here to help you.
Yeah.
Remember, you listen to my voice. You take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Breathe.
Okay, I'm breathing.
Release it. Breathe. Okay, and I even brought the Hypnoderm. Look at that. Your favorite. This is your favorite technique to help calm you down.
Maybe someday we can go out and I can put you under.
No, so Chickster, it's so important that you look at the Hypnoderm.
Okay.
I'm going to help calm you down because I know spring is in the air and you're just having a hard time settling down. Is that true?
I am having a hard time.
Okay, after we do the Hypnoderm, you will feel relaxed and calm and ready to enjoy the spring.
I need to get out of this mess.
Okay, I want you to focus on the Hypnoderm, okay?
You're Edna, aren't you?
No, I'm Dr. Keppel.
I mean, Dr. Keppel,
okay,
I had a look.
Look at
Keppel.
the Hypnoderm.
Okay,
look at it.
I'm looking at
till
it.
Your eyes feel very heavy. And they're going to close. And you are just going to relax. And I'm going to put the Hypnoderm down. And you are going to listen to my voice, okay?
Okay.
When I tell you, you will be a new man. You will be calm. And you will enjoy the spring. You will not be nervous. You will not be all rushed and anxious. You will just be calm. When I snap my fingers, you will wake up so relaxed, no anxiety. When I count to 3, I'm going to snap my fingers. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, and 3.
Feel like a new man. I feel like I'm different. I feel good about myself now.
Chickster!
Yes.
Sit down.
Yes.
I know you're not anxious, but you're a little bit hyper. I want you to calm down.
Stella, give me a kiss.
No, just remember, I'm your doctor.
Oh, I mean Hedda.
I'm your doctor,
Hedda.
and I am taking care of you. I am letting you enjoy the spring. The flowers are blooming. Do you like all the flowers you see?
I smell the flowers. Can I smell them?
No, you don't need to smell them. In fact, you're wearing a flower on your lapel.
Yes, I am.
I'm wearing a flower dress, and Stella's wearing flowers.
I couldn't get a white carnation.
The birds are singing, and it's just lovely, and you can enjoy it now. You can enjoy this.
I love spring. I love spring.
Oh, okay. So now, are you good?
I feel really good. I feel you rejuvenated me. You make me like a new man.
So if I snap my fingers, you will go back to sleep. And then when I snap them again, you will be back to yourself, but you will feel much better. Okay?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to snap. Look at him. He's so relaxed. This is amazing. He's relaxed. He's calm. He's not anxious. I think he actually will enjoy this.
You turned me into
Now I am going to snap again.
You turned me.
Wake up, Chickster.
You turned me into a
How
lemon
are you,
skull.
Chickster? How are you, Chickster?
I feel great. I really.
You feel great.
I feel terrific.
Okay, I think we can move on now. I'm going to see you next week at the same time. Okay?
Yeah.
And when I come back, I want you to just remember how
I feel.
calm
I feel better. I feel much better.
Feel better.
You did it. You did it.
So glad, Chickster. I'm going to say goodbye right now.
God bless you, and God bless the chicken.
Oh, okay, the chicken is always with you,
Wait,
the
Hypnoderm.
Will live with me, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo! Feel
Bye,
like $1 million
Chickster.
bucks.
Bye,
Chickster.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye, Hedda. Oh, don't forget, I want to take you to lunch next week. Oh, wow. Feel like a new man. You know, it's amazing what a shrink can do for you. Makes you feel good, and yeah, you get your problems out. And the best shrink, Hedda Kepler, she relieves me.
Commercial.
And now it's time to cut to a commercial.
Now it's time to cut to a commercial.
Texaco presents Miss Ethel Merman.
Trust is a must at Texaco. Trust is a must, we know.
You wanna be able to always rely
On the gasoline, motor oil, and products you buy. In everything that we do at Texaco, we're working to keep your trust.
We're working to keep your trust.
Wherever you go at Texaco, trust is a must. So for products you can trust. Come on, everybody, let's hear it. You can trust your car to the man who wears the star, the big bright Texaco star.
Join Bob Hope and his golfing friends from stage, screen, sports, and politics, plus some of the biggest and best names in the game, for a weekend of great fun and exciting golf. Catch all the action at the Bob Hope Chrysler Classic. The memories continue. Next Saturday and Sunday at 3:30 Eastern on NBC.
So, recently I was in Florida visiting in-laws. Leave it to the in-laws to make you feel so outlawed. Stick around for the jokes. Anyways, okay. Imaginary audience, I tell you, it's wonders. So, Florida, you know, the sunshine state. I think I got a little too much sunshine. I mean, look at me, I'm turning into a box of Cheerios. Yes, Florida. Well, to Floridians, California's so bohemian. I mean, I tell you, I turned a few heads. Yes, I turned a few heads. What could I say? I started to get more attention than the alligators. I didn't realize how bohemian I was until I went into a diner one morning for breakfast and I asked for an avocado. Avocado. Yes, immediately I was tagged and put on the endangered species watch list. Yes, you see, I didn't know that ordering an avocado would be crossing the line. Anyways, at least my in-laws and me are, well, what can I say? Our relationship is cordial, you know, invited, but pay your own way. Yes, no, my in-laws, they like me. I mean, of course. I mean, why wouldn't they? I mean, yes, of course, yes. I mean, I think they do. I mean, they don't say they do, but I think they do. I mean, in fact, they don't say anything. There's a lot of nodding and blinking, and every once in a while, when words are absolutely mandate, to get about peacockanese. Yeah, what can I say? Yeah, I get along with my in-laws like sugar-free candied almonds, you know, leave it to the artificial sweeteners to suck the nutrients straight from the nut. I gotta get the tongue working with the brain. Yeah, but I got no coffee. Yeah, tea. Yeah, yeah. So what can I say? Florida didn't exactly get me, but the mosquitoes couldn't get enough. Yeah, one bite and they wanted the whole dish. Yeah, I left them begging for more. Yeah, mosquitoes. Yeah, you thought this was just for aesthetics. Why? No, it's utilitarian. It doubles flea collar and mosquito net. It confuses them. They don't know where to bite. Yeah, well, grazie. I tell you, it's so good to be back in California. Yeah, grazie. Ciao. Wow. You on, Chickster?
And Queen of Cartoon is on.
Hello, boys and girls! Hello, moms and dads! Hello, everybody! Shut the fuck up. Don't you dare talk like that! I hate a fish that cusses! I'm gonna throw you back into the ocean, fishy! I dare you. I'm ready to throw you right now! Now shut up! Fuck up. Shut up! Fuck up. You shut up! Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't mind, this is only a big fat fish! Making me go mad! But I'm so happy because you're a wonderful audience and I love you. Hello, boys and girls, moms and dads, everybody. We have a cartoon for you. Are you excited? Yes! Yes, I am! Fishy, are you excited? Fuck off. I don't mind what he says. I'm through with you! How dare you do that to me? time and time again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here's a cartoon for you. It's Happy Halloween. In spring, it's spring, and it's Happy Halloween.
Fitzgerald is listening to Chuck Mangione while we're recording him on Memorex with MRX3 oxide. Now Ella's going to listen again, but can she tell if it's Chuck live or the Memorex recording we just made?
Beats me! It's Memorex!
Reproduction so true we can ask, is it live or is it Memorex?
Thank you. Thank you. No, you're too kind. You're too kind. Thank you so much. You're too kind. I didn't say what kind, but you're too kind. You're any kind. And here I'm going to be kind and sing a beautiful ballad for you, written by my friend Paul Williams. You all know Paul, but you've probably never heard this song. I produced this recording, and it features wonderful, my buddy, the great jazz trumpeter Jack Sheldon doing the solos. It's called Ordinary Fool. We hope you like it. Here's Jack now. This is for our non-smiling friends. Only a fool like fools before me, I always think with my heart. Only a fool, the same old story. Seems I was born for the part. The lessons that I've learned, the page I should have turned. I shouldn't cry, but I do. Like an ordinary fool when his ordinary dream falls through. How many times have I mistaken good looks and laughs for bad news? How many times have I mistaken love songs and laughs for the blues, when the road I've walked before ends alone at my front door? I shouldn't cry, but I do. Like an ordinary fool when his ordinary dream falls through. Tell him how I feel, Jack. See? He knows. Yeah. Don't tell him everything. How many times have I mistaken good looks and laughs for bad news? How many times have I mistaken love songs and laughs for the blue-goo-goos, when the road I've walked before ends alone at my front door? I shouldn't cry, but I do. Like an ordinary fool when his ordinary dream falls through. Like an ordinary fool when his ordinary dream falls through. Ordinary dream falls through. Ordinary dream falls through. Thank you.
You know, folks, I've heard singers before, but Geoffrey Mark is sensational. He's wonderful. He's got a lot of talent. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to have you meet Geoffrey Mark, my special guest.
Well, Chickster, hold on. I mean, we got to give him a chance to come up the elevator and all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm over anxious, you know.
Oh, Chick, that was beautiful. Didn't you think that was gorgeous?
He has a voice, beautiful,
that was
magnificent.
Oh, imagine he's going to be in our office here today.
No.
Oh, this is so exciting.
No, really talented.
Oh, I think that's you, Chick. Oh, is my hair okay? Is it on straight? I don't know who ever will be. Oh, hello. Geoffrey, hi. I'm Stella. So nice to meet you. Oh, you seem so beautiful.
Wow, what a
Welcome to our office.
Geoffrey Mark, I'm the Chickster. How are you?
Don't break my arm.
No, I'm sorry. Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
I'm sorry there's no coffee in there, but I'll make it up to you. I promise. Sit down.
We'll
make
sit.
I
yourself.
have this cup already made if you want some. I
We'll
don't know.
sit, we'll talk, we'll slurp, it'll
That's-
be good.
that's great,
It'll be
that's
on the
great.
high
I'm a higher. I'm not, honest to God. I guess swelling a heart I have, but not for you. Not for you.
And all the Gentiles out there, we're so sorry.
No,
but
I know. L'chaim, everybody. Oh boy.
That's coffee, boy.
Look at those rings you got on and jewelry. Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. You know, you reach a certain age.
Yeah.
And you got to learn how to package it. You know, just putting on a tight T-shirt doesn't work anymore. And I've learned how to package. It's great to be here. Look at this place.
Thanks very much.
It doesn't kill your career entirely being here. A little bit on the emergency room, but that's laughter. I love laughter. Hello. It's so nice to be here.
No, it's very nice. No, we picked a garage. It reminds me when I was a kid in school and I did something wrong, they'd lock you in a closet. Now I get locked in the garage here and I become dedicated to an audience.
And I got out of the closet years and years ago.
No.
It's a new world. It's a new world, Chickster.
Now I look in the closet. I go to thrift shops. I look for clothes. I look in the closet all the time. You know, I find some good clothes sometimes, you know.
Two completely different conversations at the same
No,
time. It's a
I'm
beautiful
sorry.
thing.
Sorry
it's a
about
beautiful
that.
thing. Oh, no. Please, be yourself.
No, but you know something, honestly, I think coming out of the closet, no, it's actually beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. Why hide anything? You know, it's ridiculous. And
I am honest with I am from Brooklyn. Now you know. The big secret is out. I am from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I love Brooklyn. I really do. I love the restaurants there. The only place I didn't go to, that famous deli there. What's the name of it? Jared, what's the name of that famous deli?
Katz's Deli. It's not in Brooklyn. It's in Manhattan.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
But you're so close. You're just a little river apart.
That's it. Everybody says it's wonderful, and
it is the best delicatessen on the planet.
Oh, Jerry.
Is it better than the delis out here? Like Palm Springs, they have a deli. Sherwood's or something.
Sherman's and Manhattan Mid-Desert. I know the owners of both places. I'm going to be fair of both of them.
Yeah.
And then, of course, in Los Angeles, they have lots of wonderful, but nothing as good as Katz's.
They have that, I think it's Langer's Deli.
I used to have lunch there with Don Adams.
No kidding. Oh, wow. That's amazing. And then Beverly Hills, the
Nathan Al's has just been moved to a new location. I had lunch there with Jack Carter one day.
Oh, that's amazing. Amazing.
I know, Jack Carter. Can you believe it? I was friends with Jack. Bless his heart. We went to Nathan Al's, and they made us wait, which did not make Jack happy at all. And I'm standing there waiting for our table, and Robert Wagner sees us and waves at us. I wore the noisiest bracelet today possible to make sure it interrupted everything I said and sang. And I said to Jack, come on, we got to go over and say hello to him. He says, I'm a bigger star than he is. He comes over to me. And we finally got our table, and this is a true story. Through the chopped liver and the pastrami, he comes over, kisses Jack on the cheek. Hi, please call me RJ. And he just showed so much class. And he made Jack look a little silly. But
Jack Carter, very talented. I saw him, I think, in Vegas when I was a kid. Very nice.
We were by marriage actually distant relatives. His first wife and my father were distant cousins. We figured out after we got to know one another.
No kidding. Oh, wow.
We were very close friends. Jack was a difficult person, but brilliant. Brilliant mind, always funny, always on, but like... he cut himself with a vein every time he felt something. So
No
his
kidding.
his heart was on his sleeve.
Yeah.
And I told him his autobiography should be called The First Angry Man, because he was always angry about something at somebody. It was difficult, but it was worth it because he was such a brilliant, brilliant
That's
person.
wonderful. Now, you've been in show business, from what I understand, over 45 years. Is that correct?
Yeah, 45 years in
It's
a
a
week.
long time.
45 years and 7 days.
And
A little closer on the mic.
It's easy to do, folks. All they have to do is tell me to do something. I'll hold it in my hand. I don't give a crap. Here we are.
But I mean, all the famous stars, Milton Berle, Sid Caesar.
Yes. I once had at Jack Carter's house, since we're in this, here we go.
Yeah.
In the season, a Passover Seder, and it was Jack and his wife Roxanne, Sid Caesar and his wife, Norm Crosby and his wife, Lainey Kazan, and me at Passover for dinner. And
that's
you
great.
can't forget stuff like that. You really can't. What's interesting is that Sid was so quiet. Off camera, he was terribly, terribly shy. And we were good friends, but he would I appreciate all the wonderful things said about me today. But Sid Caesar and Jack Carter and Norm Crosby are comedy legends, and I'm just not on their level. I'm just not, and happily so.
Yeah.
But they let the light shine on me because they were mentoring a younger talent who's aging rapidly, but at that point, a younger talent.
That's great.
No, seriously, don't laugh at this, because this is serious.
Yeah.
Because they were generous. They saw someone with talent and someone with ambition. Because without the ambition, you go nowhere in show business. And the list of people who have mentored me and helped me. Milton Berle, I got to know at the Friars Club. I was a friar. Steve Allen, I could sit for hours at his desk.
That's
and we would
great.
just talk about anything. And just to hear his mind work, just to watch all the little gears going in his head was an education all by itself.
That's
I'm
great.
the luckiest son of a bitch on the planet.
Has there been anybody that you don't like in the business?
Yeah. Andy Williams was a little cold to me. Okay, so here's a story. I was writing this book about Ella Fitzgerald, and it's been happening for a long time. And Andy was still alive. Obviously, if I was talking to him, he was still alive and living in Branson because he had a theater there. And I asked, could I please call and interview on the phone?
Yeah.
He said, sure. And I happened to know his brother-in-law because his brother-in-law went to church with somebody I knew. And hello, how are you? Oh, by the way, greetings from your brother, because I met him through. We're not talking about anything personal. He got just ice cold with me and gave me almost nothing to use. And yet 3 days later in my mailbox was a tape of 3 shows of him with Ella that she'd done on his show as a gift for me.
Oh, wow.
That kind of, Robert Stack was like that.
Very nice.
Robert Stack I interviewed for the Lucy book that I wrote. And we both happened to be traveling on an airplane from Los Angeles to New York. And waiting for the plane to take off, I said, can we in New York have an interview? He said, we've got 5.5 hours. Let's have the interview now. So he arranged, this was back when the jets were huge and had places. There was a little place where the attendants sit when they're not attending you. And they arranged for us to sit and have coffee, warmer than this is, but this tastes better. And we got about 15 minutes into talking, and he turned to me and he said, what is it with you guys? I said, Mr. Stack, what do you mean? You guys, all you gay guys, what is it with you and these dead women? Why can't you let them rest? Why do you keep writing these books? And I turned to him and I said, Mr. Stack, I arranged for us to sit here? You know, there's always a perfect word, and it's almost the same word in every language. The answer is no. But don't say yes and then blame me. Interview over. He said, oh, no. We're sitting here. Finish the interview. So we finished the interview. Now, he's up in first class. I'm in business class. And I'm sitting on the aisle. And I see coming towards me, mind my broken arm here, coming towards me, every flight attendant on the plane is now walking towards me. I thought, he's arranged for them to throw me off the plane with a parachute. He's getting rid of me. The lead person, whatever you call her, was hiding behind her back, and I don't know if some of you know what this is, a magnum of champagne. Now, I've been clean and sober 30 years. I don't drink. But she came to me and said, on behalf of, and I think it was American Airlines, Mr. Stack, and we want to apologize for how he treated you. And on his behalf and on our behalf, a magnum of champagne is hundreds of dollars. And this wasn't like California champagne. This was good French champagne. I couldn't drink it.
Yeah.
But, so,
That's
you know,
very nice.
they give you the hard time and then they give you a kiss. It's complicated
That's
sometimes
amazing.
to show people.
It's amazing. Sometimes, you know, when you get your feelings really hurt, it's hard to like that person. You know, you just feel so, you know, why couldn't they be decent? But, you know, I guess that's part of show business. Some people are really generous and nice and sincere, and some people...
I'd say 90% of the people through the years have been wonderful to me. They have been supportive and loving and teaching, allowing me to soak up everything they had to give. I really, show people are wonderful people. There's competition among us sometimes for the same part or to be on the show with you or wherever you happen to be. There's a line, and sometimes people try to push you out of line. But the big ones, the big stars, they're too, you know, they're too confident in their own stardom. The rest is for amateurs. I was once, remember Rosemary from the Dick Van Dyke Show? I was in Rosie's house once, and yeah, she deserves it. The longest career constantly in show business history, a 90-year career. And I'm sitting in her house and having coffee, and she had written the foreword from my book on Ethel Merman. And we're just sitting having coffee and talking about show business, because that's all we talked about. And she just turns to me and she says, "Why am I so good to you?" And I said, because I love you and I love show business, and we both love show business. She used a term a lot of us used for people who are not in the business, civilians. She said, civilians don't speak the same language we do. And she was wonderful to me. And I own a pair of her husband's cufflinks now in remembrance of her.
That's terrific. You know who I really loved was Sophie Tucker.
Sophie was a little before my time.
Oh, I'm
I was
sorry,
like,
I'm
no, it's all right. It's all right. I was like 6 years old when Sophie Tucker died.
Yeah.
But an amazing career, because here's a woman, for those of you who don't know, in the early 20th century, even before Al Jolson, she was really the first big Broadway musical comedy star.
Last of the
Red Hot Mamas. Yeah. But as she aged and her waistline thickened, that sexy woman who sang saucy lyrics became this very fat, triple-chinned, heavy made-up woman who still sang these saucy songs, even when she lost her singing voice. Yeah. And she would talk through these songs. Yes, I'm the red hot mama, and you better come see mama, or you can't see anybody at all. And it worked. People paid huge money to see her in nightclubs just to talk through songs, because her magic was still there. There's that indefinable something that some of us have. You can't define it. You can't label it. You can't write it down. There was a stage presence. There were just some people, Ethel Merman, Mary Martin, Bette Midler. They get on a stage, and no matter, an earthquake could happen, lightning could strike the stage, and you're looking at them because you can't take your eyes off of them. And you can't buy it, you can't sell it, you have it. And boy, did these people have it, and they shared it with me.
That's great. That's wonderful, honestly. You know, you've been around show business a long time. I understand you wrote a book on Ella Fitzgerald.
Yeah, that's the latest one on Ella.
That shows a lot of talent. And you do a lot of creative things. When I saw you in Palm Springs with my daughter and my wife, I mean, you were remarkable. You had talent up there. You knew how to operate everything, and it was just beautiful. It stands out in my mind.
Thank you. You're very nice.
You're a wonderful person, a talented person.
Well, what we're talking about is the Palm Springs International Comedy Festival, and I was the MC, and I was the opening act at night, and I had a panel in the morning, and we were talking before the show. I was working for 14 hours, clink, 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 14 hours. See, that's the kind of thing I notice. I know that clink, clink, clink is bad for a show, and I should hold the mic in this hand and do this, and I will. But 14 hours without a stop. I didn't have a chance to go to the bathroom or eat dinner or lunch or any. And you know what? I loved every second of it.
You did a great job.
I appreciate
Phenomenal
that,
job.
sir. Because what happened is we had 50 comedians, and I had 5 minutes to write 2 jokes in between each comedian about what they just did. And so I wrote 100 jokes that day on my feet.
Fantastic.
And 98 of them worked. I was very lucky that day. That was a lucky day.
Now, Jeffrey, remember that old theater that was near the drugstore there that's not there now? They did like vaudeville shows, and they had old timers.
Yes.
Did you ever perform there or MC there?
Oh yeah, I've been very lucky in that with Ann Corio, I actually was in burlesque in New York City.
Wow.
And I actually have done vaudeville shows around the country, and I've been in summer stock and nightclubs and movies. I taught disco dancing in the Playboy Club in New York. Anywhere there's a light and a microphone, there I am. I can't do anything else.
No, you're very
Oh, stop. I'm telling you, I have no other talents besides this. I can't do anything else. I couldn't eat if I didn't do this. But you know what? I also couldn't live if I couldn't do this, because it's what I was born for.
This is your life.
Everybody, every single one of you who are watching or listening, you all have a talent of some kind. And you got to figure out what it is, because if you don't, you're going to have a lousy life. Figure out what your talent is and have the ambition and the guts to do something about it. And if you do that, you won't be happy every second. No human being is. But you'll have a happy life because you'll be doing what you were made for, whatever that is.
Yeah, no,
including applauding. Wonderful audiences are also a gift, which we like a lot.
No, I'll tell you the truth. You make a lot of sense.
I wish I made a few dollars, let me tell you.
No, but when somebody praises you, you feel like $1 million. You want to go on. But when somebody, whether it's a big star or somebody, an acquaintance of yours, when they put you down, you feel like, God, is it worth it? You know, I mean, it just puts a dent into you. Yeah, I guess you just have to overcome that and show your talent and like you say, and scream a lot.
I want to ask him.
We have a question from the balcony. Yes, sir.
From the balcony about Milton Berle.
Yes, it's true. He's asking about Milton Berle. Yes, it's true. And here's how I know. A true story. So Jack Carter took me to the Friars Club for lunch to meet Milton. And you have to know how to approach people. I didn't say hello to him. I didn't, how much I love you. I didn't fawn. I just said to him, on March 22nd, 1949, you had Ethel Merman on the Texaco Star Theater, and the two of you did a sketch together, and both of us did this at the same time, because he poked her in the eyes with a Three Stooges poke.
Yeah.
And he says, how do you know that? I said, that's my job. He said, how could you have seen it? I said, I have a copy of it. He said, I don't. I said, you do now. We talked for a few more minutes, and he said, come with me. And Jack was like, go with him. And Buddy Arnold, his writer and he took me to the men's room in the Friars Club. If he liked you, if he thought you were a talent that he wanted to help, he would unzip and show you what everybody in Hollywood talked about. He was a very old man at this time, and I wasn't looking in a prurient way, but that was his way of saying, you're all right. And that wasn't the punchline, but thank you. He meant it. It's like, you're accepted here. You're a part of us now. And
boy, I could sure use a glass of, if the camera was on me. Oh boy, I could sure use a glass of Magnum. I don't know about you. I wonder what Chickster's thinking. Oh boy, things are getting hot in here. Oh, this is a really exciting, and to think that he wrote about Ethel Merman, one of my all-time idols. Oh, this is so exciting. Jeffrey Mark. Oh boy, wonder what Chickster's thinking. He's actually, his words are taken away from him for once. This is amazing.
Stella, could you sing a few bars of There's No Business?
No, this is not about me, Chickster. You're with your special guest today.
Ethel Merman, fantastic, you know. There's no business like show business.
So you want an
Ethel
Ethel Merman story, I'm assuming, from your singing.
A little bit.
Do we have time for an Ethel Merman story? Okay. So Ethel Merman had been in 11 hit Broadway musicals when she was doing Call Me Madam.
Yeah.
And made the film of it. and had gotten divorced from the father of her children, married Robert Six, who was the head of Continental Airlines, and decided no more Broadway shows, no more anything, just movies and television. She did the film of Call Me Madam. She won awards for it. But he began to cheat on her. He cheated on her with Audrey Meadows from The Honeymooners. So he was cheating on her with Alice Cramden. We can question his taste. But Ethel decided she needed to do another Broadway musical to be in New York, to be near him.
I see.
So she decided to do this thing called Happy Hunting. If I tell you the dentist wrote the score and it was still a hit, it's amazing. But they had trouble casting for a leading man because Merman was 50 years old already at this point, and she looked 50 years old at this point. And if they got a leading man who was too young for her, it wouldn't look right.
I see.
And if they got somebody who was too old for her, who would care? So Fernando Lamas had just been fired by MGM, along with a whole bunch of other people from the musicals, because they weren't making them anymore.
I see.
And they hired him, and Abe Burrows, the wonderful director, was directing this thing. And they have a reading of the whole play around a table, and they begin doing what the director calls blocking. You say that line, and you go over here, and you say that, and you pick up the cup, and you point at the camera. And they get at about 15 or 20 minutes of this, and Lamas says, "Excuse me, excuse me." And Burroughs says, "Yes, Mr. Lamas, what's the problem?" He says, "Is this the way it's going to be? I say my lines to her, and she says her lines to the audience?" Because that's how Merman worked. She never... If you're the audience out there, right where my hand is, she never turned her body. She never turned her head. If I'm talking to someone, I'm Ethel Merman, and he's over there, she'll cheat her head a little bit and look like this. But lets nothing come between her and the audience. And Merman, who is going through a hard time personally anyway, turns to him and says, "Mr. Lamas, I'll have you know I've been doing lines on Broadway exactly that way for 26 years. And he smiled that gorgeous smile of his at her and said, "Oh, Miss Merman, that does not mean you are right. That means you are old." And the show ran for 12 months, and for 12 months, she never spoke to him except on stage in camp.
That's amazing. Wow. That's a great story.
So you actually got to meet Ethel Merman?
I did. Ethel, actually, I met her 3 or 4 times. She did a show at the... I'm losing the name of a college in the Bronx, speaking of New York. And Ann Miller and I sat together watching her do a concert with the Long Island Symphony Orchestra. And then afterwards, I got to go backstage and spend a little time with Ethel. Mary Martin was actually more of a friend than Merman was. I got to spend time with Mary. And Mary couldn't have been more charming. And Ethel always kept people at a distance. She had to know you really, really well to be part of her private whatever.
I see. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame because you see these people and you want to go up to them. You want them to respect you and have some warmth, and it doesn't work like that all the time.
In 1977, to talk about both dames, Ethel Merman and Mary Martin were doing a one-night-only concert to benefit the theater collection of the Museum of the City of New York. And if you have your own teeth, you can say that sentence. And you were supposed to call in for tickets, one night only, the Broadway Theater, and I called, and the tickets were gone already. So I wrote Miss Merman a letter saying, "Look, there are a lot of young talents out there who need to see you two, and they're not going to get in." I never heard. I get a call one day from Ted Fetter, who was Cole Porter's cousin, and he said, "Can you hear them? Can you hear them in the background?" And you heard Ethel and Mary singing, sending the clowns together. He said, "They're rehearsing the show. Ethel got your letter. There are no more tickets. I can't get you into the audience." And then he talked really low into the phone like this. He said, "Can you still hear me?" I said, "Yes." He said, "But if you come around to the stage door 15 minutes before, I'll let you in, and you can watch from the wings. You won't see a lot because people will be coming and going, but you can hear the whole thing." And that's how I saw the concert from the wings, Ethel Merman and Mary Martin, one night.
Wow. Wow.
If you're smart and you're a sponge, you just soak it all up.
That's great. That's great.
Are we running out of time? Is that
No,
why we're
not at
people
all.
here?
Listen to me.
We're on YouTube. We got all the time in the world, but I don't know how many viewers we got. We got any viewers? 66 minutes is the longest episode. Record breaking.
Wow.
You
Wait.
have something you want to do as a boss?
No, I got Ivan Goebelschmutz at Screen Gems. He's booking a new TV show. And he's looking for
I've heard that about Ivan, yes.
3 talented panelists are going to be on the show. And I need for you to try out to be one of those panelists. And what you do is you just pick a card here.
Yeah.
And you say these lines. Why should we walk? Go ahead, say that.
Why should we walk quietly in the hallways? Because...
Exactly. And then this one?
Would you rather live in a forest or a desert? Because...
And the last one, what topic? Go ahead.
What topics do you like to write about? Colon, comma, and...
Exactly. Now, I'm going to... You have talent. You read that magnificently. I'm going to book
45 years, I hope so, yeah.
I'm going to book you, and I'm going to sign you up.
Ladies and gentlemen, little does Geoffrey Marks know that we're trying to sign him in our agency. I mean, he's been in show business for 45 years, and we've been in business for, what, almost 2? I don't know. But anyways, we're trying to sign him. You know, we're trying to get big shots on our side.
No, the way you read that was magnificent.
Gorgeous, beautiful, yes.
Here's the contract. Sign here.
Aren't you going to offer him a cigar or something?
Yes, I am. Do you smoke?
What's with the etiquette?
Wait, these are from Havana. Wait, imported.
I'm terribly impressed because Havana, you know,
Stella.
I'll see you in
Thank you.
CUBA.
Thanks.
I'd
Oh,
like one too, Chickster.
I'm sorry about that.
Manners.
Hold
He
on,
doesn't
please
see-
forgive me.
I've had dates like this.
The box? Did you brought me the box?
Oh yes.
I'll bring you the box.
Now, the name of the show that you tried out for is called Punchline.
Punchline.
But part of the show, you have to see what's in the mystery box.
That means I have to stand up.
Yes.
I will stand up, and this beautiful, gorgeous creature.
Thank you. I'm not on the camera. On the camera.
It's not on the camera. We can't do anything about it. There we are.
Camera.
There we are.
It's not good enough. Why don't we get me on the camera with the whole front?
Yeah, we're talking about
By the light of the silvery moon. Anyway, now that we're on camera, kind of, sort of, there's a box here you'd like me to open. Is that the idea?
But you got to say, what's the punchline? That's the name of the show that you're on.
All right. I'll play along to whatever camera is looking at me.
Which camera are we? What? Maybe we could do a shot over here. Let's have some variety. After all, we have 7 cameras.
You're just on this. I have you.
All right. I like the other shot better, but fine, whatever. Give my arm, make it look big. What does it matter?
I love rehearsed shows. It just works so well. There's a box.
Yes.
There's a box. And you'd like me to do something about it. And I guess the line you're trying to get me to say is, what's in the motherfucking box?
I believe so. Why not?
No, what's the punchline?
What's the punchline? What's the blessed little punchline? I'm supposed to open the box now? What's the punchline?
Yes! Oh! Yes, you did it!
I'm in a Three Stooges short. I knew sooner or later. Yes.
Well,
That was
you
beautiful.
survived an episode of Chickster's Nest.
So wonderful being this close to a real
Wonderful.
star.
Isn't it?
Yes. I'm so glad you came here.
I'm so glad I'll pay for this later, but I'm happy to be here now. No, you're lovely people, and we drove all the way from the desert to be with you because I wanted to be here with you.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey. It's an honor to have you on our
A
show.
lot of fun, and I'm getting a Cobb salad.
Everybody's walking
That's
in.
right, he's got a Cobb salad waiting for him.
Cobb salad.
Don't worry, we
Welcome
make
to
it.
the
We
world
want
of
it.
Chickster's
Because if we
Nest.
made it, it would be chopped
He's
liver.
on a
You know, we don't.
mission.
We can't.
We're vegetarians.
They're vegetarians.
Come
That
up and
explains.
audition. Welcome to the world of Chickster's Nest.
Yeah, we're deprived.
Why there's sailors
Except for
and
my arms, they're not
jugglers
deprived.
Outside
And
on
my
the
hips,
twin.
and my stomach, and my gut. But
big
anyway.
movie stars. And everyone wins. At Chicksters, you will even love the office fixtures. He's among the finest of the tricksters. Welcome to the world of Chickster's Nest. Chickster's Nest.